welcome back to the intro remake tutorials. Here at my favorite spot again, somewhere I always love to train these days. Got a beautiful wall, but look what I found. I just explored a little further and found a little cave, a runoff cave. That's what I'm gonna call it. Definitely use that for some skit videos in the future. Anyway, onto the topic of this video, how you should land in parkour. So let's just take this little drop here. This is probably less than 4 feet tall onto concrete. You know, me looking at this is no problem at all. I don't even have to think twice about this, but you know, some people might not actually know how to take a drop like that. And if it was like a foot taller, now you're talking about what's kind of a drop. Obviously drops change for levels and it's hard for me to perceive it as a beginner now, but long story short, I'm gonna show you how and why to land the way you should for best results in parkour. Something like this you should be able to do without even thinking about it. I'm just gonna drop this over and over again to get some reps in because I'm injured at the moment. First, I just want you to see. There's a few things I want you to observe about the way I'm doing that. For one, most importantly, anytime you land in any form, shape, or way in parkour, you never want to be flat-footed. You definitely never want to land on your heels. All that'll wreck your knees and your back over time. It doesn't absorb the shock very well. So this includes running as well. Running, jumping, anything. Anytime you're doing anything athletic, it should be on the balls of the feet. So that's not the toes, but the meat right here. That's the strongest part of your foot. And it's very springy. It'll allow you to absorb a lot of shock from things much taller than this if you do it like that. That's number one, is the footwork. Doing that, you should be able to improve your jump height and the height that you can drop off of. And also make your landings cleaner and less painful. Now let's talk about if you're taking a bigger drop. Now this is not a parkour roll tutorial, but there will come a time when you reach a certain height on your drops where you need to be rolling at the end to make sure you are safely absorbing and dispersing the impact. But there's some other things to look out for. For one, you don't want to be too far apart or too close together when you land. Your knees will bump together or they'll go way out and that'll hurt. So none of these and none of these, although closer is better than farther. Additionally, you don't want to bend your knees too much and you don't want them locked out. There is no bend in your knees, you'll break your leg, no doubt. And if your knees bend all the way down when you're dropping, you're either going too high for your beginning levels, your technique is wrong, or you're trying to get yourself hurt. That kind of thing will make wear and tear and grind upon your bones, mostly your knees, and you don't want that. So, balls of the feet first, and nothing more than probably this much bend if possible. You want to resist against the gravity that's pulling you down. Pretty much the last thing for the basic land, now that we've done lower body, is your upper body. You don't want to bend over too much when you go to do it. And I suppose you don't want to be completely straight up. I mean, that's probably not bad though. All I'm saying here is when you land, don't let your body go limp here. Who knows what that'll do? Never seen anybody land like that, but I'm sure it happens. Last thing I want to go over for this video is what we call the parkour land. The monkey stomp, we'll call it. This is like somewhere in between the roll and a basic land. Basic land is what we've gone over, just how you should be landing anytime you land, ever. Now, the roll is what you do for the biggest heights possible, or if you have a lot of forward momentum. But if you're dropping straight down, or you can't roll, there is another option, which we call the land. So you're gonna apply the same exact techniques, land here, but you are gonna allow yourself to fall all the way down, and your hands will be the thing that kind of switch the direction of the inertia. That's how you absorb it. Now you don't want to put everything into your hands and just fall straight down. Your legs still take most of it, but your hands will be there for the rebound motion. That's something that'd be more beneficial off something taller than this, but I'll show you that real quick. Landing in that style can actually get you pretty far in this business, so practice these things here, learn the roll, probably make that tutorial next. Just trying to stay updated, making sure you guys are, and that you're well prepared to continue on your journey. So thank you for stopping in, everybody. So everything is out. Land safe.